Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a general timeless reading for the Pisces collective. This is good for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back everybody who is coming back, and hi if you're here for the first time. I invite you to join us and to enjoy this reading. Alright, spirit, angels, beings of love, and light, please bring in the most accurate, important, relevant, and powerful messages and confirmations for Pisces. What is it that Pisces needs to hear right now? What is it that Pisces needs to hear right now? Alright, so we're going to be using the Seer Tarot and the Cat Oracle. By the way, you guys, thank you, all of you who have been participating in the sale. Thank you so much. If there's anything you need, you can write to us at hello@awakenedwildchild.com. hello@awakenedwildchild.com, and Jay is going to help you out. Alrighty. Vulnerability. Meet Shadow, that's the name of this cat. In this oracle, each cat has a different name, right? This little kitten hasn't had the easiest time. You might see him peeking out of a dark alley or quickly slipping out of sight in an abandoned building. What he really needs is some love and nurturing. Don't you just want to take him home and cuddle him? You don't have to tell me that. I do that way too often. Well, that is what he wants to, though he may not show it at first. Shadow is a part of us that has ever been afraid, defensive, lonely, hurt, or angry. He is our deepest vulnerabilities. He is the place inside that needs love more than anything. And you are the one to give that love. Look at those eyes. You know you want to. So this definitely is addressing, our shadow aspect in the sense of what parts of us do we find more difficult to love? What do we perceive to be our weaknesses, our flaws, what are the parts of us that we find annoying and that require patience and require an extra dose of love, especially from us? Some of you may be feeling vulnerable at this time. You may be feeling a little exposed. You may be having a hard time accepting certain aspects about yourself at this time. And more love is called, it's needed. The good thing here is that we're seeing the Eight of Swords coming up as the first card. So this lets me know that that shadow that you perceive, those things that you find annoying, they're not necessarily accurate, okay? You may be perceiving them a little differently than others would. These could be self-imposed limitations. Some of you think that you're really bad at something, but you're not that bad. Some of you think that you're incapable of certain things when you're actually capable of doing them. There's a lot of beliefs that you have about yourself that are limited, to say the least. Your self-esteem at this time may be low. Some of you may be working on your self-esteem. Some of you may be realizing how your self-esteem or lack thereof is affecting your finances and your performance in your life. Some of you are thinking a lot about the past, how you were in the past, when you were younger, when you were doing this or that. And there is this almost like eternal comparison between who you are now and who you were back then. This comes up in readings all the time for Pisces. And I see here that these self-imposed limitations, you can break through them. You can see through the illusion at this time and realize that every day is a new opportunity for change. Every moment is a chance in which you get to say, you know what, maybe that's who I have been, but not right now, or not from this point moving on. If you feel like you don't know enough, learn. If you feel like you don't do enough, find a way to do more. If you feel like you are scared, heal that. Go into it, right? So don't see fear, if you can help it, as an indicator of something you need to avoid. Instead, use fear as an indicator of something that you have to approach. Because in there, in that fear, in that discomfort, in that, there is wisdom. There is information for you to grow and get out of these shackles that it seems like you have somehow imposed on yourself. Now, we have the 8 of Cups showing up as the challenge position. Some of you are having a hard time walking away from these perceptions. It's like part of you can identify that you are selling yourself way too short. That you are definitely... what's the word? Yeah, selling yourself short. There's a word that I'm looking for, but I don't remember what it is. Some of you are realizing that you give yourself way too little credit. And it's like you can see it, but it's a little hard to shake the habit off, it seems. In the past, I feel like you have seen a lot of abundance come in, gifts, bonuses, this like, you have perceived this like infinity loop of you give and you get, you give and you get, right? And, or you give and you receive. And it seems here that somewhere along the line there was a change, there was a break, there was a tower moment. A moment in which a structure that you built with lots of love and time and care crumbled. Simply because you evolved or simply because it became obsolete somehow. And when that tower crumbled, so did your self-esteem. And Spirit is telling you here, your self-esteem is not a reflection of the circumstances in your life. Your self-esteem is, right? And those challenges will come and they will go. And if you're not dealing with a challenge right now, you most likely will in the near future. If you are dealing with one right now, most likely you will be doing better in the future. They come and go. It's like the tides. Your value is not a direct reflection of how something happened, how something went, right? It's like you are the blue sky that is behind all of these clouds. And the clouds, they come and go. And there are days that are very rainy and there are days that are very sunny, but you are the sky. You are the blue sky that contains it all, right? And they're telling you here, remember that. Remember the beauty in that blue sky. Remember who you are. And remember that you're not a direct reflection or a limited version, right? Because something happened to you. The sooner you realize this, and the sooner you allow yourself to have that deep loyalty from you to you, that's how you're going to liberate yourself from this. And I see that in the near future, there is something here that's calling on you. This could be a new business venture. This could be a new opportunity. This could be a new fitness regime or something that has to do with either health or money. I see here that there's a lot of promise in something new, but it requires you to shift that perspective a little. It requires you to stop identifying with mistakes from the past or crises from the past or basically anything that is not the real you in essence. When you can identify with the real you, this is going to come through and it's going to be very successful. Pushing yourself and trying to go into something new that requires this high self-esteem by forcing yourself is not going to go well. You can't cheat this. It's like if you need to be in a space of self-love, you can't pretend to be in a space of self-love. You have to actually be in a space of self-love. Yeah, you can fake it till you make it kind of thing. That's a start, but ultimately they're telling you in order to be in this place and do what you're requested to do for this success in the near future, it's like you really need to be embodied in the understanding that your value is not dependent on how things have gone or your performance. I see that you are being represented here by the Death card. So there is a change. There is a death, there is a rebirth, there is a transformation going on here that is, I think, bigger than you realize. In your environment, there may be people around you who are not necessarily the kindest. There could be people around you who are judgmental, who are living life from a space of fear. But I think that some of you, it's like you're surrounded by people who see you right from their perspective. We don't see the world as it is, we see the world as we are, right? And right now it seems like you're seeing the world from a very disadvantageous perspective. And there's people around you, some judge you, but others judge you from a space of love. It's like they see how you're doing, they see how you're flowing, they see how you're addressing certain things, and they're being objective. They're being a little bit more objective than you are, because they can see so clearly the potential, the opportunities, the abilities that you have, the strengths, the attitudes, but they can also see the fears. They can also see why you yourself, you are holding yourself back. And to someone out here, it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this is very, very transparent. It's like you don't even, they can explain it to you better than you can explain it to them. They see it clearly. So if there is an air sign around you, someone who you know cares about you and loves you properly, ask this person what they see. How are they seeing your process? Is it obvious to them? What's obvious to them? Like, get it out of them, fish it out of them if needed, because they can see it more clearly than you can. Some of you have this hope to be in your A game, to really just step into your full potential. You know it's there, you know it's grand, and you know it's fun, but there are fears holding you back here. There could be grief holding you back, there could be loss, there could be memories from the past that continue to sort of distort where you're going for. Some of you may be grieving a pet, some of you may be grieving a child, some of you may be grieving the way life was. But there are people here that are willing to help you create a new life. There are people here, there are animals here, that love you, that really care about you, that want to see you thrive in their own ways. It's time for you to get out of that very uncomfortable comfort zone. Very uncomfortable comfort zone. Pisces, if you're enjoying this video, please like, subscribe. If there is any bit of this that applies, comment below and write down, this applies for me. Alright, so now the cat that we have here in the cat oracle is... Oh wow, okay. The card is named Warrior, but the cat is named Mishkin Rough and Tumble. I swear to God, I wouldn't come up with something like that. He knows his teeth are sharp and his claws are his prized possession, carefully honed 2 points. He is a little ninja, but has a heart of love and softness. We can call on Mishkin when we need to stand up for ourselves, set boundaries, or be daring. So whether you're about to climb a giant boulder, or take a leap of faith, or ask to be paid what you're worth, remember little Mishkin and his bravery. Yes, he did whack that big scary dog on the nose, even though he's only a kid. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. So we're going from that shadow, that understanding of your shadows, to really tapping into that for power. Now you're coming up with this oracle as a warrior. And you know who is the first person you need to beat? It's you. You're the only one holding you back, Pisces, right now. And you can do it from a space of love. You can give love. Love can be your weapon when you're dealing with yourself. All of those aspects of yourself that you feel you need to change, improve, get rid of, love them away. Love yourself into that better version of you. Alright, my love. So this is what I got for you. Thank you so much for joining us for the Halloween sale. I'm very, very happy to share with all of you who have recently joined all of my, programs and courses. If you need any help with anything, with your account, with anything at all, you can write to us at hello@awakenedwildchild.com. hello@awakenedwildchild.com. Or customer service agent at awakenedwildchild.com. Either way, Jay is going to be getting back to you as soon as possible and helping you out with whatever it is that you need. Alrighty, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time today. I hope that you're doing good. And I wish you the best of luck in this personal transformation. I really do. I love you. Bye.